Moors, it's time to keep it real. I know. Hold on. Why isn't that Moorish American wearing a fez? Why isn't that Moor? Why isn't Islam beloved that Muslim? I got it. I don't feel like wearing it right now. Does that not make now I'm not a Moor? I'm a black person again? No. Does all my knowledge go with the fez? No. It's a headdress. Sometimes I wear the fez. Sometimes I wear a fitted. Sometimes I wear a trucker. Sometimes I wear a beanie. Sometimes I don't wear nothing. It doesn't change who I am. We gotta understand that. That's one. It's time to keep it real. That's number one. But I'm saying it was time for us to keep it real. Really, because we're supposed to be leading the way. You know, the thing that El Haj Malik El Shabazz grandson taught me and told me is that it's the duty of those that do know to teach those that don't know. And for Moorish Americans, it's the duty of us that know about love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice to love instead of hate, to uplift fallen humanity. It's the duty of those that know these things to teach those that do not. And in order to teach those that don't know, we got to be it. We can't just talk it. We can't just be a block of wood with a sign pointing the way to go. We can't pump fake it. We got to really be it. And I'm not saying be it in the sense of wear fez every day. I'm not saying Islam. I'm not saying do rituals. I'm saying mentally, spiritually, be it. Be about love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. Be about love instead of hate. Be about uplifting humanity, not Moors, not Moorish Americans, not just the so-called black people, not just the Asiatics, humanity. Do your research and see what humanity means. If you're unaware. And what does that mean, not just in a general sense, but in a real practical sense? We as a collective of Moors or Moorish Americans, from the outside looking in, do not seem to be organized, do not seem to be unified, do not seem to be in one accord on basic information that we should all know, that should all be uniform. I've been asking people on the Facebook, I asked, what is our nationality? What is the nationality of quote unquote black people or African Americans? And I got a bunch of different answers. And it's like, it's very clear in the one-on-ones. Moorish American. Not whatever else. Moorish American. Like, why are we making it difficult? I don't understand that. You know what I'm saying? I really don't. And there's other questions where it's like it's not clear. Where do we get our official nationality card? Where is the administrative function for Moorish Americans? Where is the office for Moorish Americans around the nation? Where do we go? Where is the application? It shouldn't be 300 different answers. You know what I mean? 700 different answers. It should be very clear. It should be very easy and very accessible. For me, especially Moors, the temple Moors or people Moors that say we need to be in the temple, I keep asking, where's the Supreme Grand Council? Where's the documentation? Where's this publicized, made a public record for people to know? I asked this like a year and some change ago. All the quote unquote Moors that are in the temple and with the prophet, no words. The reality is we don't have a Supreme Grand Council. But nobody wants to just keep it real and say that. We don't have one established, official, that's set. We don't have an official leader of the Moorish Science Temple of America. Where's the administrative function at? Where's the office? We don't have one. It's not clear. It's not everyone saying this is where you go. If I wanted to be a U.S. citizen, I could say, how do you be a U.S. citizen on Google? Boop, 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 boop. And a little us.state.gov website will pop up. To apply to be a U.S. citizen. Application. Boop. There you go. Go to different nations. How do I get my nationality card? Fill out this application. Boop. But for Moorish Americans, I got to call somebody. I got to sign up in the temple first and then attend the meeting and then you'll tell me? No, man. That's not how it's supposed to be at all. And we got to keep it real. We got to be honest with ourselves and admit we are not as on point as we need to be. Especially if we're going to be telling our people, quote unquote black people, African Americans, this is what you need to be doing. It's hard to say you need to proclaim your nationality. And then they say, okay, where do I do it? Well, you got to study. No, we shouldn't. The answer shouldn't be first you got to study. That shouldn't be the answer. Yes, we do need to study. But that shouldn't be the response to how do I get my nationality card. It shouldn't be. It should be very clear and concise. This is the things you need to know, but this is how you do it. Here's step 1, 2, 3, where you send it, how long it takes, any fees attached, blah, blah, blah. It should be simple. Simple and plain and simple. And this is not yes, it's not a knock to any specific person. It's a knock to us all. You know what I mean? Truth. We got to be truthful with ourselves and with other people. When we don't have the answer, we got to admit I'm unsure. I don't know. I can look that up for you. Let me get back to you on that. Let me do some research myself and find that out. You know what I mean? Nah, we're not perfect. We don't got all 10s. You know what I'm saying? In the dunk contest, nah. You know what I'm saying? Our stats ain't all maxed out 99. That's just not the reality. We not batting 1,000. We not Steph Curry right now. You know what I'm saying? We Mark Curry. Much love to Mark Curry. For me, this is the thing, man. For me, it's not even about me. Let me not even get on me. What I'm saying is that from my perspective, we need to get tighter. We need to get right. We need to be more active. You know what I mean? And more active in a practical, easy to demonstrate and show tangible results active. I would love for nothing more than to have spiritual discussions every day, all day, and talk about different sacred texts and what it means, and meditation and astro traveling and blase blah, astrology, you name it. But I also know that we need to produce tangible results right now. We need to show people why it's important that we proclaim our nationality, what that does for us as a people. We have to be able to show that. We can no longer just tell people this is what we need to do. We need to be able to show people that this is what we are doing, and this is what it does for us and you, whether you realize it or not. That's another thing. We need to really, let me focus on this. We got to keep it real with ourselves, Moorish Americans, and stop putting this divide between Moors and blacks as if we're two different people. That shit is crazy. Like, I understand it politically and status. I get it, man. But that's our people. We're one. It's not us and them. That's no different than white and black, light skin and dark skin, East Coast, West Coast. Same again. We are one human race, different shades, different nationalities, different degrees of awareness, knowledge, whatever. One people. We cannot look at our people, our Moors, they believe that they're black or believe that they're African American. We can't look at them as if they're some separate people and, it's us and them over there. Well, that's just going to happen to them and that's just that. No. Go read your Quran. What happens to another, when you harm another, when we don't do what we need to do to help our brothers and sisters, we harm ourselves. So us down talking our people because they feel that they're black, African American, Negroes, if they even go that far with it, down talking and being disrespectful to them, it's harming ourselves. And that's not my words. Don't get mad at me. Take that up with the Prophet. He brought that information. I'm just passing it along, giving you a reminder. That's it. Man, love, man. We got to keep it real. We need to do more love. You know what I mean? Myself included. It's just too much. It's too much negativity, man. Too much hating. Too much lower self. You know what I'm saying? We need to get into our higher self. Because we know better. So we got to be doing better. And being better. Feel me? Man, I'm tired. Yeah, I think I'm gonna wrap with that. But just again, man, if you're a Moorish American, we got to do better. We got to keep it real with ourselves. We got to be honest. We got to be, love instead of hate. Can't just talk it. We got to really walk it. We got to truly represent love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. And, that's another thing. We got to keep it real. I seen Moors. Never mind. I'm not even gonna get into it. I'm gonna wrap it at that. Much love to you. And if you feel a way, hey man, be honest. Let me know how you feel. It's all love. Even if you disagree with me, say, nope, that's not how we're supposed to be. That's cool. It's all right. I understand. Not everybody is gonna agree. Don't everybody see it from this perspective. It's all love. But hopefully, still love, even if you disagree, or even if you don't like me. Hopefully. But whether you do it or not, I love you, and there's nothing you can do about it. Peace and love. Much love to Noble Drew Ali.